So the question is about motivating kids to do their best. And probably this is a good answer that can come from two different ages. I believe that we cannot motivate somebody else to want to do their best. Mm-hmm. All we can do in raising our kids is begin to get them into the practice of doing their best, because that's what you have to do. And the motivation hopefully will come later.
So let's back up.
Okay, I wasn't done, but okay.
That's okay, I'm going to interrupt you. So why would we where does this question come from? Are we talking about wanting a 4-year-old to do their best in a ballet recital? Are we talking about a 12-year-old wanting to do their best on their homework?
I don't know, because I lost the piece of paper that said who wrote it and how old their kid was. But we could answer it both ways.
Okay.
I would imagine that for your age area, it would be homework.
Mm-hmm. Or performance or sports.
But I want to talk about younger kids, or maybe even older kids, with cleaning their rooms, because that's a big thing.
Okay.
So a lot of parents will talk to us about, they'll tell their child, maybe a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, you have to clean your room, and the kid's kind of like, they put one thing away. And the parent finally gets pissed off and says, fine, I'll just do it for you. And then the parents say to us, why doesn't our kid want to do a good job? Like, when I was a kid, I would want to do a good job, you know? And so my first answer to that is, no, you didn't. And that's just revisionist history. You didn't want to do your best. The other is, I think we're losing all of our energy if we're working on getting our kid to want to do a good job cleaning their room, and it's blah, 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 blah to them.
Well, why is it a value for them, right? They haven't developed that value base yet, that having a clean room is a good thing.
Right.
They actually like all their toys all over the place.
Plus, if we think about our own lives, there's a lot of stuff I do just because it needs to be done, not because I'm motivated to do it, to do the best I can. In fact, I'm right now trying to think of anything that I do that I'm motivated by excellence.
Just intrinsically to do. Well, and what I tell parents all the time is, you can't be more invested in your child doing anything than they are. Once you become more invested than they are, you've lost whatever the quote unquote battle or end goal is. So if you want them to clean their room more than they want to clean their room, you're going to end up cleaning your 3-year-old's room.
And I think what happens is we spend a lot of time, we lose a lot of time saying to kids, but if you clean your room, then your room will be clean. It'll feel so nice. It'll be. We say that to kids all the time. You're going to feel really good once it's done. I never say that to anybody if I don't know for sure, because I don't know how they're going to feel.
Right.
Plus, it gives kids all of the power that even if it does feel good when their room is clean, to say no, it doesn't, because they're not going to give you that satisfaction.
The other thing I talk about a lot is lagging skill sets. So we want our kid to clean our room. We want them to be motivated to clean their room, but they don't know how to clean their room.
Yeah.
And so whether it comes to homework and organization for older kids, or cleaning a room, or helping out with chores, one thing that helps a lot, not necessarily with motivating the child, but getting the job done, is helping them break down the task.
Yeah.
And then if they know how to break down the task, if they know that the first thing you do is you go in and pick up your toys, and then you kind of straighten the covers, then they may be a little bit more motivated at least to complete the task, even if they're not motivated to have the room clean.
And I think that if we're going to do that, we also have to remember to only do it once and write it down, because otherwise every single time you say to your kid, it's time to do your homework, it's time to clean your room, they're like, I don't know how, and you're going to repeat it. It's really easy to get played when you're really invested in wanting your kids to do a good job, because if they say, remind me again, where does dirty laundry go?
Right.
That you don't want to waste your time on that. So I used to put a list on inside my kids' closet of step by step how you clean your room.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
I didn't have to be part of it. I could say, go check the list and do it. And P.S. my kids never cleaned their rooms.
I was that brings up
that.
Another really great thing, which is all of our kids' temperament is different.
That's right.
Right? And I have a kid who is motivated to clean her room every single day, and I have a kid who doesn't give a rat's what if he cleans his room. So at the end of the day, I'm parenting the same, right?
Yeah.
I have the same goal. I'd like it to be the same.
The room has to be clean.
Right.
That's the whole thing.